Alada. Second referee, Mr. Fernando Velarde. Let's call on our starting lineup from our Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Let's begin with our team captain. She wears jersey number 14, Isabella Beatriz de Leon. At number 1, Maria Lina Isabel Molde. Wearing jersey number 2, Desiree Wanea Cheng. Number 3, Maria Dina Isabel Wong. Number 7, Madeleine Irenea Madayag. And number 10, Katrina May Tolentino. Starting libero is number 13, Denise Michelle Lazaro Revilla. Head coach, Mr. Dante Alin Sunurin. Calling on our Chery Tiggo Crossovers. Team captain wear jersey number 7, Mylene Paat. At number 10, Rosel Baliton. Number 11, Alina Bicar. Number 14, Zarina Grace Carandang. At number 22, Pauline Marie Gaston. Number 23, Maria Shaya Adorador. Starting libero is number 24, Buding Duremdes. Head coach, Mr. Aaron Velez.
Starting lineup of your Flying Titans. 3 players from this lineup in double digits in the last game. De Leon leading the way with 17. Tolentino with 16, Madi Madayag with 12. But Madayag and De Leon, prior to their game against the Chargers, against the F2 Logistics, only had single-digit performances, 4 and 2 respectively. Meantime, this lineup, a little tweak for Coach Aaron Velez, as he will have Pauline Gaston in the starting lineup. EJ Laure will come off the bench. Very important matchup and a must-win situation for both teams. We talked about the importance of getting the W here for both teams. Panang, unfortunately, only one will be able to move forward, as Baliton with a tip as we kick off the opening set. And Tolentino with her first point.
That was a good opposite attack by Tolentino. Actually, not that strong attack. Only testing her blockers, but the blocking of Paat and Baliton is not that steady.
Not a good pass from Paat. Here comes Shaya Adorador, rejected. A push there from De Leon. Paat with a high tip. Revilla sets it up for Des Cheng. Duremdes with the dig. Paat off the block. Kept alive by Wong. Tolentino. Back-to-back points.
Good back-to-back attacks there on the opposite by Tolentino. Now take a look at this. In between the blockers of Paat and Baliton.
Reception, an issue early for the crossovers. There's a dump attempt by Baliton. Bicar sets it up for Adorador. Tolentino with coverage. Des Cheng. Blocked and it's outside.
It's a good start here by the Flying Titans. Everyone was really moving and covering their attackers.
Good start for the Flying Titans. 3-0 as we send it courtside to Jaime Ascalon.
You know, Mylene Paat has been in peak performance lately, being the #1 scorer here in the PVL. Despite all the accolades, like being MVP last season, she told me madami pa rin siya napapagdaanan na lows, tough games, and obstacles in her career. Now, one person that keeps her going is her mother, which is why, as a tribute, she has a ring from her mom that she ties onto her left shoe. So we'll see Paneng and Eric if you see that today. And she actually wears that every game. That way, any obstacle that she faces in each game, she's one look away from finding motivation. I send it back to the action.
All right, thank you, Jaime. Great report. I can't see it from here. She's on the other side, but she scored a point already. Speaking of Mylene Paat. Gaston with the pass. They go to Baliton in the middle. Tolentino has 2 of the 3 points. Make that 3 of the 4 points of the Flying Titans right now.
Tolentino varying her attacks early in this set. Yan yung kulang actually nung previous game nila against the Cargo Movers. Para madami silang puro atake lang na attack, pero hindi lang na-variate na maayos yung mga attacks nila. But this time, Tolentino perfectly doing that drop ball right in the middle of the defense of Chery Tiggo.
Tolentino, very high efficiency today. Very different from her 28% efficiency in that loss versus the Cargo Movers. Tolentino, a push. Duremdes picks it up. Mylene Paat. Yes!
There was a miscommunication in the defense on the side of the Flying Titans between Revilla and Des Cheng. Dalawa na silang sakto doon. Nabasa nila yung direksyon ng attack ni Mylene Paat.
2 serving 4 opening set.
Good first ball.
De Leon. Good position there for Bicar to pick it up. Chance ball for the Flying Titans. Wong. Molde, her first touch. Yes! Isa Molde, currently the number 8 spiker in the tournament. And with her first point.
That was a good direction in the attack of Isa Molde. Facing cross court, but yung direction ng palo niya was down the line. Hindi ready doon yung defense ng Chery Tiggo.
Flying Titans looking in sync.
That's right.
To start the opening set. Pauline Gaston. Wong. Tolentino. That's outside. First error for Tolentino. But Coach Dante Elinsunurin asking for a review. A net touch violation against the Crossovers. So many things going on, Paneng. I mean, I was thinking maybe he was gonna challenge for a block touch,
yeah.
But apparently it was for a net touch by the blockers of the Crossovers.
Yeah, but looking at Pongay Gaston, he even said if there was no block touch. But we'll see, based from this challenge and replay, if the challenge of Coach Dante Elinsunurin is successful, if there's really a net touch.
First challenge of the set so far. Both teams get 2 challenges per set. As long as they're successful, they keep it. Otherwise, they will lose until they have no more. All right, here's the official review. Looked like it moved, but I can't tell if they touched it.
Yeah.
Officials say there is none, so unsuccessful challenge from Coach Dante Elinsunurin. So he only has 1 challenge remaining. All of the 5 points of the Flying Titans coming from attacks as Paat scores an ace. Paat has all of the attack points right now of the Crossovers.
But that service of Mylene Paat, perfect target. Same target for Mylene.
Molde. Carandang off the block of Isa Molde, and the game is tied.
That's a good running attack there by Zach Carandang, using the hands of Isa Molde. Now take a look at this.
And we mentioned how important the production of Zach Carandang is going to be. Pauline Gaston did not play against the Chargers. He is in the starting lineup today. Tolentino. Gaston. Yes!
Open attack of Pongay Gaston above her blockers.
And you love how Pauline is, you know, keeping herself in, sharp, regardless of whether she comes off the bench or she's in the starting lineup.
Always performing for the Chery Tiggo Crossovers. So that's what's important if you're a player. Eh? Whenever you get called inside the court, you should always be ready.
6 points against the high-speed hitters, 1 point against the cool smashers. Again, did not play in their last game, Pauline Gaston. Eileen Pat, that time just a little long. They will challenge.
Everyone's confident that it's inside, but the referee said it was outside. So now, Chery Tiggo will challenge that call, whether it's ball in or ball out.
Both coaches using their challenges very early here in the opening set. Aaron Velez back in charge. He also is the team manager of the Crossovers, so he's wearing 2 hats for Chery. That's out.
Yeah, that was outside.
So both teams unsuccessful with their challenges as well. 0 for 1. So 1 challenge remaining for both teams.
Early at this set.
Yeah, not even halfway. And it's a tight one. 7 serving 6. Biggest lead was 3 points for the Flying Titans. Crossovers led 1-0. Pauline is outside this time. And that sends us to our first technical timeout. Flying Titans up by 2 against the Crossovers. Another matchup to watch out for. Des Cheng, Shaya, Adorador.
Yeah, this is a matchup of 2 outside hitters who do not rely on power to score. So both like to use angles and often tool the block to get points. And actually, not just that, both of them are solid with their ball control. So first ball and defense. And their teams put them in crucial positions in their serve-receive pattern. So itong si Des Cheng is a former LaSalle Lady Spiker who won 3 UAAP titles, while Adorador is a former UE Lady Warrior who helped revitalize a program that once lost 58 straight games.
Bicar sets up Gaston. 2 points already for Pauline Gaston.
Maganda yung bawi na yon ni Pauline Gaston at the open. Good open attack right in between 2 blockers.
Seven serving 8, despite the highlights and the heroics. The Crossover still down by 1.
Ooh.
Pancake save is short for Bicar.
That was actually a good lead by Bicar. She was already there for the pancake save. Nga na hindi lang niya nataas ng maayos yon. Take a look at this.
2 points for Isa Molde after that pancake save. Molde coming off an 8-point performance in that loss versus the Cargo Movers. Shaya overpassed. And an easy put away for Zakarandang.
Good placement of the attack, Zakarandang. Actually, yung palo niya parang tinulak pa niya sa dulo ng court nitong Choco Mucho rather.
Good pass from Revilla. A dump attempt by Baliton. Des Cheng. Dug by Gaston. Here comes Adorador again. Shaya already with, well, actually that's her first point. Adorador coming off a 12-point performance. And prior to that, she had 11 against the Cool Smashers. So back-to-back double-digit scoring for Shaya Adorador. A shank of a pass from Molde. Gaston with a dig. Adorador again off the block. Paat picking it up. Bicar to Baliton. Kept alive by Des Cheng. Cap Tolentino from the back row. Rejected. Wong picks it up. Revilla sends it to Cheng. Battle at the net. Won by Baliton. A dump attempt by Madayag. Long rally. Adorador off speed. Cap Tolentino with coverage. Des Cheng again. Mylene Paat unable to get to it.
That was the longest rally that we've seen so far for this set. Credit to both teams. Really covering their attackers, being in their position when it comes to defense. But this time, Des Cheng using the hands of Baliton to score that point. Smart move there by Des Cheng.
2 points for Cheng, all coming from attacks. Maddie Madayag, 12 points in her last game. Prior to that, she only had 4, so she's still trying to get back to 100% after that ACL injury in 2021. Cap Tolentino, excellent dig by Gaston. Mylene Paat puts it away.
Grabe yung back row attack ni Mylene Paat. Parang feeling mo nasa front row pa din siya when she goes for that back row. Take a look at this. That was good speed. Iniwas niya sa block ni Des Cheng. Isa Molde was not able to put that up.
Game is tied at 10. Cheng through the block and in. Flying Titans back on top by 1.
Actually, Baliton was there to get that cross-court block, but she was just not in the right position. Yung kamay niya hindi masyado nakapasok sa net. Kaya pag ganun yung pwesto mo, talagang off the block yun.
Well, both teams playing high-level volleyball here in the opening set. Shaya Adorador, what a dig from Revilla. Cheng going up, a little tip. Sent back by Baliton. Cap Tolentino, yes!
Good cross-court attack by Cap Tolentino. Baliton was a bit late for that cross-court blocking. Kaya bukas naman yung cross-court na yon ni Cap Tolentino.
Baliton not known for her lateral speed. That's why she'll get a rest here. Coach Aaron Velez wants better movement in front. So, Jacel De Los Reyes comes in. She had 8 points in the loss versus the Chargers. A former Lady Eagle. Paat against 2 blockers. It goes outside off the block.
Good decision by Duremdes not to get that ball because it's already outside, but she was there ready to cover the attack of Mylene Paat.
Paat now with 5. And that's almost half of the points right now of the crossovers. Cheng. Gaston picking it up. She gets it back. A little push against our former teammates. Duremdes. Back row, Shaya Adorador. Dug up by Molde. Cap Tolentino. Yes!
What an attack by Cap Tolentino. Alina Bicar was actually expecting that ball to the cross-court attack. Pero naiwas lang niya yung braso niya. Kaya naman diretso sa bleachers yung defense na yun ni Bicar.
Cap Tolentino with 5. It's a little showdown right now with between Paat and Tolentino. Both have 5 points. Good pass by Gaston. Paat has 6 already.
Yeah, that was inside. Sakto sa zone 5 ng defense nitong Choco Mucho.
Now both the top scorers for these two teams are in the zone right now, Mylene Paat and Cap Tolentino. So it's fun to see how they're going to be trading points. De Los Reyes with a serve, 1-point game. Bea De Leon overpass and outside from Shaya Adorador. Back to a 2-point lead for the Flying Titans.
So far, we're not seeing much of quick attacks from both teams. So both setters are really using their opposite and outside hitters early this set and until now in the middle of the set. So I think ang kailangan ngayon ng both squads is to activate their middle blockers because once they activate those middle blockers, doon na magkakaproblema yung blockings ng opponents.
Well, right on cue. There it is. There's a block touch. Carandang will score. The lines judge says there was a block touch. First referee, Daniel Palada, will check and confirm. All right, so a final decision was made. There's a block touch against the Flying Titans. So the point goes to the Crossovers. We've seen Bea de Leon get a few touches as well, Paneng, but you're saying not enough. They should be getting more in order to really make the offense more unpredictable.
That's right, because based from their last performance, talking about the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, the moment that Dina Wong activated Bea de Leon and Madi Madayag, they scored a lot of points during that game. Naiiwan yung blockers ng Cargo Movers. But early this set, parang they're testing muna yung mga opposite and open attackers nila.
There's another challenge here. But Dante Edison is gambling. If there was indeed a block touch. He has one challenge remaining, and he's using it here. Goes to show you how crucial he feels this point is.
That's right. I was gonna say that both teams are actually saving their challenge because they only have one left, and we're still in the middle of the set.
Coach Alin Sinurin is feeling lucky, perhaps. We'll see. The lines judge was pretty confident about the call he made. There was a block touch. I will confirm it here. Officials are taking a while. Madi Madayag still trying to get herself warm. I mean, it's still pretty early in this set. And pretty chilly venue here at the Phil Sports Arena. A very close game so far. 4 deadlocks, 2 lead changes. It was the Flying Titans who led by 3. And Crossovers led by 1. All right, here's the confirmation. There's the hit.
Oh, there was none. Yeah, there was no block touch there. Masyado mataas yung daan ng bola ni Zach Carandang.
I'm not even sure if this is what they're challenging because there was an attempt to pick up the ball in the back row after it passed the net. Regardless, that was the play they viewed, so that's a successful challenge for the Flying Titans. So the call will be overturned.
That's right, because the first referee awarded the point to Chery Tiggo, but Coach Dante challenged that call.
No, team captain Bea de Leon is still with Daniel Palada, our first referee. Okay. So we didn't get the exact explanation, but was the challenge overruled? Was that what happened? Some poetic justice, I guess, here after that service error by Mylene Paad, as the Flying Titans get a free point, Paneng.
That's right, and now this is a tight set. The Choco Mucho Flying Titan is up only by 2 points.
Kat Tolentino playing so well today.
And that's inside.
Ace. There's going to be a challenge by Coach Velez. So a ball-in, ball-out challenge. Oh, by the way, since the challenge of Coach Alin Sinurin was successful, he still has 1 challenge remaining.
That's right.
But Coach Velez using up his final challenge here. If he's successful, he retains it. Unsuccessful, he loses a challenge and he loses a point.
Yeah, but the Crossover squad, they're confident that that service is outside. Hence using their last challenge for this set.
It was called in by our first referee, Daniel Palada. Second referee, Fernando Velarde. Very close opening set. And both coaches very liberal with their challenges so far. All right, here's the official review. And it is just slightly out.
Sobrang konti lang, but that's outside as per the challenge system, and the referees awarding that point to the Crossovers, and their challenge is successful.
So it's a 1-point game. The call is reversed. The point is given to the Crossovers. Chance to tie on the Gaston serve. Gaston with 2 points, looking for her first ace.
Good first ball by Des Cheng.
Molde sends it over the blockers. Picar battle at the net, one against Isa Molde. And the game is tied again.
Good drop ball by Alina Picar. It was actually an over ball. At yun lang, na-challenge yun. Dalawang blockers, Isa Molde and Madi Madayag.
The smallest player on the floor winning a joust against 2 tall players at the net. Chance to take the lead on the Gaston serve. That's going to be out though. That's the third error by the Crossovers, and that puts Flying Titans on top by 1 opening set. Bingo Plus, the first live streaming bingo in the Philippines. A 1-point lead for the Flying Titans. And of the 16 points they have on the board, 5 coming from Tolentino. Des Cheng with 3. And Chery Tiggo gave up 4 points off their errors. Molde with 2 points. Serving to keep the lead for the Flying Titans. Paat from the back row. Over received. Sakarandang unable to put it away. Revilla was there for the dig. Des Cheng attacks Adorador with the dig. Shaya gets it back.
Oh, good cover by Des Cheng.
Dorendes with a pass. Combination play. Shaya Adorador. Molde was right there. Des Cheng again. Bicar to Karandang, a little low. Molde to the rescue. Tolentino sends it over. A 1-2 play for Bicar. Save is no good, and the Crossovers will score.
That was a good drop ball by Alina Bicar. Actually, the 3 players at the Choco Mucho side was already there expecting that drop ball. But yun nga lang, nagkaroon ng miscommunication because Madi Madayag tried to get that drop ball. Pagbagsak niya sa block, but hindi lang niya na-control yung first ball na yun.
Second point for Bicar. Karandang with 3 already. Chance to take the lead here on her serve. Madayag is rejected. Des Cheng partially blocked. Bicar, back row, Paat. Yes!
What a swing by Mylene Paat for that back row attack.
Mylene Paat working extra hard here in the opening set. She has 7 points and she gives the Crossovers the lead. Timeout for the Flying Titans. We'll listen in.
Nadidepensahan, kaya lang laging short lang set na natin. Tulak-tulak pa natin, nadidepensahan naman natin, tulak natin para yung middle natin, makaposisyon kaya, ano ngayon, nadidepensahan natin. Si Madi lang dito lang nag-stay, kaya yung middle lang dito lang. Okay, nagkakaintindihan? Parang good receive lang tayo, kaya tayo. Ha, kaya naman siya. Sige.
Let's go! Let's push na! Convert na!
Tolentino already with 5 points, all from attacks. She's going to have to pick up the pace a little bit more now because they find themselves down by 1. Mylene Paat has stepped it up, 7 points off 6 attacks and 1 ace. Sakarandang contributing very early as well with 3 points. Good pass by Revilla. Cheng. Coverage by Gaston. Paat again from the back row. This time, Tolentino prepared. Des Cheng tries again. Barandang with the pass. A little too close to the net. Again, Bicar winning against Madayag this time on the joust. De Los Reyes passes. Adorador. Yes!
Oh! What an open attack by Shaya Adorador. Good timing there on the approach and really waiting for the hands of her blockers to spike that ball in between two blockers, Dina Wong and Maddie Madayag. There was a gap there in their blocking, kaya naman sakto-sakto yung palo na yun in the middle. Target the middle for
Now,
Shaya Adorador.
It's now the biggest lead for the crossovers. It's Kat Tolentino. Oh, that's her second attack error.
And now Chery Tiggo is up by 3 points. Kanina sila yung naghahabol sa lamang nitong Flying Titans, but the momentum has changed. The momentum is now with the Chery Tiggo Crossovers.
And how about the setting of Alina Bicar, Panen?
Yeah, she's really, whenever she's in the front row, pilit nang hinihiwalay yung attackers niya in the front. May mga nagro-running attack yung middle blockers niya, leaving her open attacker with one blocker, and she still has Mylene Pat in the back row.
And a whistle here by Fernando Velarde, our second referee. Now, Coach Dante Elinsunurin calls his last timeout. He's out of timeouts already. They're down by 4.
Okay, hindi yan, ha? Sige, huwag mo lang madalin. Okay, huwag mo madalin. Big spacing, huwag mo madalin. Madi, okay? Sige, ha? Sige lang, nakaka-receive tayo. Kailangan pumatay. 4 lang yan. Pag nakapatay tayo, ikot tayo, tapos spikers natin. Okay, ha? Sige. Diskarte lang, ha?
Well, this is a 7-1 run by the crossovers, and that last call was a crossing violation against Des Cheng. Was whistled by second referee Fernando Velarde. Biggest lead right now, Paneng, of the crossovers at 4 points.
That's right. Actually, the good teamwork here that we're seeing from the crossover, especially itong setting ni Alina Bicar. As much as possible, iniiwas niya yung mga sets niya or yung spikers niya sa blockers, itong Choco Mucho.
Over-received, but great defense by Wong on the dump attempt by Adorador. Underhand set for Cheng again. She almost overhit it. Block against Mylene Paat. Great defense for the Flying Titans.
Yeah, Alina Bicar was not in the right position to cover the attack of Mylene Paat. Maybe she's already expecting that would be an automatic point, but if you're Chery Tiggo or even Choco Mucho, don't forget to cover your spikers because, you know, both of these teams are really using their strength in blocking. So there are a lot of block touches and even mga kill blocks that we're seeing in this set.
4 points for Des Cheng after that block. Adorador dug up by Molde. She's doing an excellent job defending in the back row. De Los Reyes with a block against Cheng. Second attempt for Cheng in this rally. Adorador with a push. Coverage by Tolentino. Wong chases it down. Cheng again. Doremdes will set it. Adorador. Again, Molde with great digs from the back row.
Oh, good effort by Dina Wong.
That's going to come up short.
Yeah, but that was just too short by Des Cheng. I think yung defense nitong Choco Mucho is a bit shaky right now. Wala masyadong umaabot kay Dina Wong. That's why we're seeing Dina Wong chasing the ball just to set that second ball.
Is that because of poor defense or just better offense that's really hard to dig?
Well, definitely itong Chery Tiggo right now is yung mga offense nila, ang ganda ng target nila even over the block. But if you're Choco Mucho, you have to strengthen your position in the defense. You have to read the direction or yung katawan ng attackers nila because kung saan yung nakaharap usually, dun dadaan yung bola. So they have to strengthen their defense pattern right now.
Excellent block there by Jaisel De Los Reyes. She didn't have a block in their last game, but she scored 8 points. De Leon with a push. Bicar to Paat. Molde again. Great defense at the back. Tolentino. Ball is still alive. Mylene Paat is a little late to it.
Good defense from Isa Molde. Actually, parang she's everywhere right now.
Isa Molde. She does not come up in the top 10 of receiving and digging, but she probably will show up in the next round of the stats because of how well she's been defending today. And speaking of defense, De Leon with her first block.
That's a good One-on-one block by PDL. Perfect timing on the block there on the quick attack of the Chery Tiggo Crossovers.
So yung respect na yun kay, let's work on it. O ngayon, ang play natin, ha? Back, center, iwan mo ngayon si Mai. One-on-one tayo ngayon, Kap, ha? O. Let's stay connected, ha? Stay connected.
Okay, one good pass tayo, one good pass ha.
Isa lang ha.
Start with a good pass, ha? 1-3, Chery!
Isa lang guys!
Well, Crossovers have lost 3 straight games. Their last win was February 16 against the Cargo Movers, Jaja Maraguinot, the sisters. A 4-set loss earlier today by the Chargers against the Angels. They were able to extend it, winning set number 3, but they fell short in the 4th set. 3-point game. Crossovers leading.
Wow!
And Paat with the kill.
What an open attack by Mylene Paat. But you have to give credit to the good first ball of Pauline Gaston. Take a look at that. Sakto lang kay Alina Vicar. And coming off from the timeout ni Coach Aaron Velez, is one-on-one na lang nga daw kay Mylene Paat. Yung open attack na yun, iniwas niya sa blocking. 2 tall blockers actually in front of her. That was BDL and Kat Tolentino in the front row for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
Kat Tolentino. This is a 4-point lead right now for the Crossovers. Make that a 5-point lead. Crossovers match their biggest lead of the set once again.
That was back-to-back points by Mylene Paat. One on the open and one on the opposite. Now take a look at this. Changing the direction of her attack. Facing cross-court, but down the line yung atake na yun. Kaya naman walang nakapwesto doon na depensa for the Choco Mucho.
Paat is on a tear. She has 9 points already, and we're just in the opening set. 1 set point saved by Kat Tolentino. 4 more to go. Kat Tolentino with 7, all from attacks. Needless to say, Flying Titans must play perfect. A little tip, De Los Reyes. Isa Molde. Blocked partially, but nobody there for coverage. And 2 set points saved by the Flying Titans.
Good open attack by Isa Molde. Actually just placing her attack using the hands of Mylene Paat. But Mylene Paat was there. She was able to slow that ball. Pero yun nga lang walang coverage on the side of the Crossovers.
Good pass by Gaston. Mylene Paat for the win. That was popped up by Dina Wong. Molde, easy over. Again, Paat. Yes, second attempt is good. And Crossover fans are up on their feet. Mylene Paat already in double digits. At the end of the opening set, she has 10 points, 9 attacks, 1 block. Crossovers win set number 1, 25-21 against the Flying Titans. One against the Flying Titans, Paneng.
Yeah, that actually a good game. Good first set by Mylene Paat and the rest of the Chery Tiggo Crossovers. Itong Choco Mucho actually starting great, but yun nga lang, hindi na nila na-sustain yung momentum nila or the way they started that set because itong Chery Tiggo Crossovers, talagang gumana yung kanilang defense pattern and then yung service receive nila. And actually, front row attack and back row attacks ni Mylene Paat worked well during that last stretch of the first set. And also their good defense. We saw a lot of long rallies for both squads, but itong Chery Tiggo, they were able to have a better transition play for that set. Now we're looking at the numbers. Ang attacks nitong Chery Tiggo, 19 versus 14 lang ng Flying Titans. Those the Flying Titans had more blocks. They had 2 blocks versus 1 on Chery Tiggo. 1 service ace by the crossovers. But less errors here for the Flying Titans. 5 errors for the crossovers. Yun nga lang, mas naging maganda yung teamwork and yung kapit nitong Chery Tiggo during the latter part of that set as well. They were able to win that game. That set, rather.
The disparity in the numbers aren't stark. I mean,
Right.
4 points in terms of attacks. Even in, player scoring. 4 players scoring for the Flying Titans, 6 players scoring for the crossovers in set number 1. So evenly distributed, the touches, the scoring. So that's why it was a really close one. 6 deadlocks, 3 lead changes in the opening set. The biggest lead was 5 points. That was by the crossovers. The Flying Titans led by 3. So it really is anybody's set, anybody's match. And that chance for for a semi-final slot really open between these two teams.
That's right. And also, you have to give credit to the setter of the crossovers, itong si Alina Bicar. She's really reading the positions of the blockings nitong Flying Titans. Whenever her open attackers has 2 tall blockers in front of her, binibitin niya yung set niya in the open. Hindi siya nagbibigay ng dulo na set na doon madaling makaka-block ang Choco Mucho.
Yeah, that's a big part of the story of set number 1 is the setting of both Bicar and Dina Wong. So that's going to play a big role as well here in set number 2 as both teams try to outdo each other. Second set underway. Bicar had 10 excellent sets, while Wong only had 3 in the opening set. So that explains why, right?
Yeah, and laki ng difference na yun when it comes to setting. But yun nga, nakita natin nung first set is hinihiwalay ni Alina Bicar yung kanyang mga spikers whenever she's in the front row. Hindi niya sinisiksik into one side yung kanyang open attacker and middle attacker. As much as possible, pinaparun niya yung middle attackers niya para lang mahiwalay yung blocking positions nitong Choco Mucho.
Mylene Paat. Wow. 11 points now for Mylene Paat.
We're seeing a good game here by Mylene Paat, really doing everything for her squad.
This is probably her best start in the All-Filipino Conference, without a doubt. I mean, she had 30% efficiency in her last game. Today, it's probably closer to 50% with the way she's performing. Gaston from the back row. Tolentino, she's been quiet. Gets a point right there. Let's check in with Jaime Ascalon.
New coach, new system, well, that is always a tough challenge, which is why for Coach Dante Alinsanurin, he understands that this team started from scratch to begin the season, which is why sabi nga niya sa akin, ayoko madaliin ang girls sa kanilang progress. However, each game is a step closer for getting where they want to be. That's why this do-or-die matchup, this is an opportunity for them to learn even more. Now, Coach Dante and the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, they know how to win championships, but a championship together, well, for Coach Dante, it's focusing on one improvement at a time. I send it back to the action as Chery Tiggo is up by 1.
All right, thank you, Jaime. Coach Alinsanurin, as you see that save going to be unsuccessful for the crossovers. He only joined the team December 2022. So they've only had really just a couple of months
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, but so far, every time na may game itong Flying Titans, we're seeing improvements naman sa lahat. But I think the question is, how will they have an end game? Because sometimes they start slow, sometimes they start strong, but kung kailan patapos na yung set or even yung game, dun sila kumakalas.
Well, here's a good answer by the Flying Titans in the early part of the second set. After being down 2-0, they have scored 3 straight points already. Bea De Leon with a nice push right there. That's her 3rd point. Des Cheng with 4. Paat. That's just outside, hit the net cord. That is the 3rd error for Mylene Paat. This is now a 4-0 run. for the Flying Titans. What an answer. After laying an egg at the start of set number 2. Mylene Paat. Yes.
Yeah, yun naman, binawi naman yun ni Mylene Paat. And kahit na nagkaroon ng error itong si Mylene Paat, doon pa rin si net ni Alina Vicar. So really trusting her attackers, giving chance na makabawi sa mga errors nila.
Paat already with 12, Paneng. I think she's on track for some like 30 today.
Well, she really wants to win this game.
Tolentino. Oh, Vicar and Adorador let it go without, well, Lorendes is on the floor, but she's on the other side.
Yeah, I think that was in the position of Vicar and Adorador. Nagtinginan na lang sila doon. Who will get that ball?
Mike Ortiz in the game for the first time. Ortiz did not play against the Cargo Movers. Good serve, but a better pass from Gaston again. Pauline gets it, but she is rejected.
Yeah, Adorador was not in the right position to get that coverage.
We talked about how this is a fight between the top 2 scorers of their respective teams, Tolentino and Mylene Paat. Well, after Paat rattled off 12 points, Tolentino now with 10 at early timeout for Coach Velez.
Reminder. We're passing, which is good, okay? Which is good. Once the ball is up, variation. Tip ball, don't hit it from the elbows. Okay? Nangyari, huwag tayo mag-parallel. Kailangan may cross. Yun lang tayo parate. If it's at the back, gamit, dun pwede ka mag-parallel. Okay? Oh, let's go. One stop.
Chery!
Coach Aaron Velez played for the College of St. Benil, was an assistant coach there. Pauline Gaston in the starting lineup today. She has given Coach Velez some quality minutes. 2 points off 2 attacks for Pauline Gaston. Bea De Leon. After scoring 17 in the last game, she has 3 already. Over received. Chance for Dina Wong and company. Molde. Yes!
Good cross-court attack by Isa Molde. De Los Reyes was late for that cross-court block. Kaya naman sakto pumasok sa kanya yung bola. So take a look at this. Pinilit na lang niyang habulin, makablock doon in the cross-court.
After a quick start for the Crossovers, they have fallen behind here. This is a 7-1 run by the Flying Titans. Paat. That's outside. Paat now with 4 errors. And that sends us to our first technical timeout. A comfortable lead here by the Flying Titans, up by 5 against the Crossovers. Only 2 games remaining for both these teams. And for the Flying Titans, they take on the high-speed hitters next week. (8-3) in favor of the Flying Titans here in the second set. Molde. Gaston was right there by Paat again with a push. And Tolentino unable to save it. Meantime, the Crossovers, they will meet with the Angels March 14, Tuesday. This is going to be in Iloilo. All right, so for the fans over there, that's going to be a good one. There's no whistle yet for De Los Reyes to serve. She's gonna do it all over again. De Los Reyes off the bench with 1 point. That came off a block in the first set. Good pass by Des Cheng. Tolentino. What a dig from Bicar. Pauline Gaston almost scored.
A free ball here for the crossovers.
Bicar goes to Paat off a combination play. Beautiful. Back-to-back points for Mylene Paat. She has 14 already.
Yeah, that was the first combination play that we've seen so far for this game. That change of speed by Mylene Paat, sakto lang dun sa gitna nitong Flying Titans. When she saw kanina na nag-drop ball siya, nahihirapan makakuha ng drop ball itong defense ng Flying Titans. So why not do it again? So 2 points back-to-back from drop balls dito kay Mylene Paat.
And she's always dropping near Tolentino as well. As you see that tip by Ortiz. Mike Ortiz with their first point. You love the players' reactions when they're caught on the replays. 4-point cushion here for Tang Ponce, who's on the bench. Actually, she's on the floor already. Tang Ponce replacing Lazaro Revilla.
Oh, what a one-handed dig there by Tolentino.
Durandes with the dig. Pauline Gaston with the push.
Oh!
Right in front of Des Cheng.
That was the third time na nakakuha ng point itong crossovers. Sa drop ball in the middle lang ng defense nitong Flying Titans.
Pauline Gaston with 3 points, all from attacks. There's Mylene Paat, already 14 points. Lazaro Revilla with a shank on the receive. Chance ball for the crossovers. Bicar goes to Zacarandang. Lazaro Revilla with a dig. Tolentino with the push. Bicar goes back to Barandang. This time off Molde, she scores.
Kaya yung sinasabi natin na ginagawa niya Lina Bicar, whenever she's in the front row, as much as possible, hinihiwalay niya yung attack pattern nitong kanyang mga attackers, leaving only one blocker then in front of Zacarandang.
Zacarandang with 4 points already, and it's a 2-point game, a mini 2-point run here by the crossovers. The service into the net, 5 errors already for Mylene Paat. Maddie Madayag, part of the starting lineup, but has not scored yet so far. 10 serving 7, second set. Gaston, picked up by Molde, easily. Tolentino. There's a dig by Adorador. Zacarandang once again.
Yeah, same direction ng atake kay Zacarandang. Using the hands of Des Cheng. Yan yung mga mahirap depensa. Pag tumalsik na sa kamay ng blockers yung bola, hindi na mahabol yon ni Tang Ponce.
And Des Cheng quite disappointed with herself for failing to keep the ball alive. Gaston with 3 points. Doesn't have an ace yet. Not a good receive there from Lazaro Revilla. Cheng. It's picked up by Durandes. Adorador. Molde has been defending so well. Cheng again off the shoulder of Paat. That is good. Chance ball for the Flying Titans. Ortiz. Durandes. Bicar. Back to Carandang. A long rally. Another chance ball for the crossovers. Bicar. Back to Carandang. Misfires and sends it outside.
Oh, but Zacarandang is very confident and there was a block touch doon sa atake niya na yun. That's why napagamit naman ang challenge itong si Coach Aaron Velez.
Yeah, it didn't take them long. I mean, right away, split second, they raised the block touch card. Zacarandang, you mentioned, very confident. When a player is like that, I mean, you're telling your coach there was a block touch. I mean, how confident, let me say, how accurate are you?
Well, sometimes pag talagang ganun ka-confident, for sure nakita mo na may block touch talaga. Now, let's take a look at this. There is a block touch there, right? And the
She knew it.
pinky finger ng kanyang blocker. Well, you saw the reaction in Zakarandang. Na there, talagang sinasabi niya sa teammate niya, sa coach niya, na there is a block touch. That's why that challenge is successful.
Excellent job there by the coaching staff believing in Zakarandang, because that was a very slight block touch, but a block touch nevertheless. So after being down by 5, the Crossovers are within 1. Cheng, cross court is on the line.
Good target by Des Cheng. Actually, talagang iwas na iwas yung atake niya na yun sa kanyang mga blockers.
Back to a 2-point cushion for the Flying Titans. Former Tigers. Mike Ortiz with a serve. Another great pass by Gaston. Adorador bounces off the net cord. And everybody caught flat-footed here for the Flying Titans.
Actually, that ball is quite slow or mataas pa actually yung bounce niya sa net. But no one in the Flying Titans really attempted or talagang actually si Isa Molde, na-late na siya because hindi na niya pwesto yun eh. Ang layo na niya sa back row. It was actually yung mga front row yung dapat kumuha nung drop ball na yun.
Cheng. Adorador again. Blocked this time. Karandang will set it back to Shaya. Good save in the back row by the Flying Titans. Cheng again. Paat with a push. Bea De Leon. Cheng pushes right back. Another long rally. Paat back row. Yes. And just like that, the game is tied at 11. Paat with 15.
It's a good back set by Alina Bicar. Actually, whenever she sets back row kay Mylene Paat, ang baba lang nung set niya at ang bilis ng pasok nitong ni Mylene Paat. And credit to Des Cheng for na-touch na niya yung attack na yun ni Mylene Paat, but wala nga lang coverage on the defense on the side of the of the Flying Titans.
This is an 8-3 run by the Crossovers now. De Leon answers and puts a stop to it.
And that's the connection ni Dina Wong and her middle attackers na kailangan na nilang gamitin ngayon or to-activate dahil na-check na yung kanyang mga open attackers and even Kat Tolentino na-check na rin itong Crossovers.
De Leon with 4 points. De Los Reyes. Adorador. Tang Ponce with a one-handed dig. Nice tip at the net by Tolentino. Counter tip by Shaya Adorador. Tang Ponce sets it up. Kat Tolentino fires one in. A dig by Gaston. Paat back row. Kept alive by Wong. Tolentino. Paat picking it up. Adorador. Wong.
Good defense by Wong.
Cheng sends it. Shaya. Yes. These long rallies, Paneng, have been won by the Crossovers multiple times.
Yeah, yung sinasabi natin kanina, na nakita na natin itong first set, sobrang dami nating long rallies, but yung transition play nitong Chery Tiggo, mas nagiging effective for this game dahil nagagamit nila, na-variate nila, attacks nila, nakikita nila yung mga pwesto ng mga blockers nila.
12 all. Dump attempt. Kept alive by Isa Molde. And that's going to be, oh, it hit the floor already. There's going to be a challenge, yeah. A floor touch challenge because Coach Velez is saying the pancake save was good.
Yeah, and even yung mga players, yung reaction nila na good ball yon.
A lot of challenges here in the first 2 sets. Shows you the importance of this matchup and every point between these two teams. Mylene Paat with 15 points already. Karandang with 5. Adorador with 5 as well. Gaston with 3. By the way, if viewers are wondering where EJ Laura is, she's okay. She's actually suited up to play. But the coaching staff decided to put in Pauline Gaston because she came from Choco Mucho before. And that familiarity could probably help the crossovers in certain, plays of this game. Thanks to Jaime Ascalon for that input.
Well, actually, so far, to si Pauline Gaston, ang ganda ng game na pinapakita. Since the start of the first set and until now, dito sa second set, madaming target, madaming first ball na naka-target sa kanya. But nadadala niya na maayos yung receive niya kay Alina Bicar.
And is that because of the familiarity of the plays and the attacks of her former team?
Well, maybe it's part of the game plan na rin dito ni Coach Dante. But let's take a look at this first.
Oh!
There was no floor touch. I think that's a good pancake save.
Challenge is successful. There's no floor touch.
All right, so it's replay the point. The challenge is successful. So we're still tied at 12. Replay the point here.
Correction. A point awarded. A replay is requested. 12 all.
Alina Bicar has done an excellent job. 10 excellent sets in the first set alone versus the 3 of Dina Wong. Catolentino, a great take by Buding Derendez. Maylin Paat. Catolentino, block! And the crossovers retake the lead. They're up by 1.
Yan yung sinasabi natin kanina na na-check na itong mga opposite attacker and open attackers ng Flying Titans. So what they need right now is to activate their middle attackers because that worked well during their previous game against the Cargo Movers.
6 points already for Adorador. The last one was a kill block. What a save by Alina Bicar. Paat.
Good defense by Dina.
Lazaro Revilla sends it over. No hesitation between Tolentino and Molde, almost cost them. De Los Reyes makes them pay with a quick play in the middle.
And that was actually coming off from a combination attack. Ito ni Alina Bicar. Dalawa yung magko-quick attack dyan. Isang back row kay Maylin Paat at isa naman ito si De Los Reyes in the middle. So if you're the blocker of the Flying Titans, maguguluhan ka talaga kung kanino isuset nito ni Alina.
Cheng. That's off the block. A little push is good for Kat Tolentino, who gets her 11th point.
Good target by Kat Tolentino. Kanina, ang dami natin nakita na na-block siya, but this time changing the speed of her attack. Drop ball lang in the middle of the defense. Itong crossovers worked well for Kat Tolentino.
A 1-point game. Crossovers on top by 1. 13 serving 14, set number 2. Maylin Paat. Yes! 16 points for Paat.
2 tall blockers in front of Maylin Paat. Pero sa ibabaw pa rin niya pinadaan yung palo niya. Kaya naman medyo mahaba yung palo na yun. Sakto sa dulo ng court ng Flying Titans.
Paat has her game face on today. Regina Rocha in the game for the first time. She did not play as well against the Cargo Movers in that 4-set loss. 2-point cushion for the crossovers. Bad pass by Arocha, who's cold off the bench. And a nice play by Pauline Gaston, tipping it off the arms of her former teammate. And the crossovers leading by 3 as we head to our second technical timeout. Watch Gilas Pilipinas on August 25 or 27 and or August 29 and be entitled to watch the other game scheduled on that date at the Araneta Coliseum. Get your Gilas Day Pass now. Limited passes available. Buy now. 16 serving 13. And this is the biggest lead of the Crossovers here in set number 2. Arocha with the receive. The set was off. A little push by Kat Tolentino. Gaston. Arocha with the dig. Molde. Back to Gaston. Off Kat Tolentino. Twice already she's gotten better of Kat Tolentino.
That's right. And actually, inintay niya makatalon si Kat Tolentino. Inantay niya yung kanyang block, yung pwesto ng kanyang blockings. Saka niya pinalo palabas. Talagang ginagamit niya yung braso ngayon ni Kat Tolentino to score points for their squad.
5 already for Pauline Gaston. 3 scored here in the second set.
Okay, naintindihan? Huwag kayong mag-frustrate kung nadidepensa. Ang importante, nakukuha natin ng bola, nakakapalo tayo. Okay, para sa pagbibigyan natin, sisiguraduhin lang natin, papatayin natin. Kasagain natin. Okay? Kasaga, kukuhanin sa tsaga, ha? O, sige. Sige, Kat, huwag ka mag-frustrate. Paano lang?
Oh, Kat Tolentino and the rest of the Flying Titans on the business end of this 5-1 run by the Crossovers. And they are currently down by 4. Maylene Paat has a huge chunk of the points of the Crossovers. 16 off 15 attacks and 1 ace. Only 2 blocks so far for the entire Crossover team. 3 blocks already for the Flying Titans. Ooh, Isa Molde splits the blockers and knocks it in.
Yeah, whenever Isa Molde sees na nalilate yung kanyang cross-court blocker, talagang doon niya pinapadaan yung bola niya. Dinidiin niya yung palo niya in the middle of 2 blockers.
3-point game, 14 serving 17. Paat. De Leon keeping it alive. Molde with a push. Bicar was there. Duremde sets it back up to Paat. Kat Tolentino picking it up. Molde again. Duremdes with the dig. Bicar goes to Gaston. Wong. De Leon will set it back to Kat Tolentino. De Los Reyes will set it. Paat will attack. Another long rally in the making here. Kat Tolentino, that's too close to the net. She pushes it. Bicar with a dig. Back row, Shaya. It's outside. First long rally that Crossovers are on the losing end. And very quickly, there's a ball-in, ball-out challenge.
From our angle, it's hard to tell if it's really inside.
So back to the review for the officials here. Very important game, but a short review there because it is clearly out.
Yeah, the first unsuccessful challenge by Coach Aaron Velez.
So one more challenge remaining for the Crossovers. Flying Titans still have 2 challenges. Bicar back to Gaston. She's blocked. It goes outside though. Pauline Gaston with 6 already.
I think that was the 3rd time na ito si Pauline Gaston ginamit niya yung kamay ng kanyang mga blockers to score a point. A really smart play here by Pauline Gaston.
De Los Reyes with 2 points. A miss received by Arocha, who was struggling with the receives coming off the bench today. There's an ace, and that's a 4-point lead once again for the Crossovers. Molde with a better receive. And Cat Tolentino delivers 12 points for Cat Tolentino.
Good opposite attack there by Cat Tolentino. Actually, medyo mababa na nga yung contact niya doon sa bola, but she was able to get the point from that.
Caitlin Viray is in the game. She did not play as well versus the Cargo Movers. Also, Jem Ferrer in the game. Also didn't play against the Cargo Movers. Bicar. Karandang Ponce picks it up. Viray with the off speed. A bad dig from Mylene Pat, and she knew it right away.
Yeah, and actually alam niya na soft attack lang from Viray. Kaya bigla na siya sumugod sa gitna to get that ball, but yun nga lang napasobra yung pwesto niya.
Former Lady Eagle, Jem Ferrer. 2-point game. Mylene Paat makes up for the error with a kill. That's going to be point number 17 for Mylene Paat.
Good game here we're seeing so far from Mylene Paat. And ito na yung palaging ginagamit ni Alina Bicar na combination play for their squad na hindi pa rin nakakasagot ang defense nitong Flying Titans.
Good serve. Ferrer. Viray. Partially blocked by Gaston. Karandang. And that was almost an over-receive. It wasn't, but it was too close to the net for Jem Ferrer to do anything about it.
Yeah, that's right. Because she's in the back row right now. So hindi siya pwedeng tumalon for the jump set. Kasi lalo na pagpa-over na yung bola, magkakaroon pa sila doon ng error.
Another bad receive. And crossovers. From being down by 5, they are now in control and are up by 5 off this service ace by Paat. 18 points for Paat already. That's her second ace of the match.
Yung bola, strikers naman, nandiyan si Jem. Okay, Jem, discard tayo, ha? Spacing lang tayo, okay? Mamaya, importante makuha natin yung gitna, ha? Wala tayo. Ha? Sige, sige. Focus na tayo ulit sa receive ulit.
Go, 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 go.
That's the last time out of Coach Dante Alinsunurin. And he's down by 5. And they're going to have to work some magic to get back here in the second set because the momentum is fully on the side of the crossovers.
Yes, and napapansin mo, lumalakas na yung mga services itong crossovers kaya nahihirapan sa first ball itong Flying Titans. So they really have to work double time to get that good first ball so they'll be able to execute their plays.
No aces yet for the Flying Titans. 3 aces already for the crossovers. Molde blocked. Viray with coverage. Viray gets it back. Bicar. And Pauline Gaston with 8 points already. Now the biggest lead of the crossovers at 6 points.
That was a good set by Alina Bicar, really waiting for the approach of Zakarandang. And then bigla niya sinet kay Pauline Gaston. Kaya na-late doon sa blocking itong si Ortiz.
Ferrer goes to Viray. The dig by Molde. Chance ball here for the crossovers. A 1-2 play for Alina Bicar. Viray sends it over. Bad back row. Dig by Ferrer. Revilla to Viray, and it's off the block of Gaston. Caitlin Viray is on the board. That is her second point.
But there's still a big lead here by the crossovers. They'll be needing more of that.
Molde with 6 points. Doesn't have an ace yet. Paat. Overpassed. Karandang. Through the block of Arocha, and this is going to be 6 set points for the crossovers.
Yeah, kanina pa hindi na check itong mga running attacks ni Zakarandang. So really, that's her strength right now. Kasi mga running attacks niya, because sa lahat ng mga running attacks niya, there's only one blocker in front of her, and lahat yun naging successful for her.
6 points for Zakarandang. 3 coming here in the second set. Gaston with 8, all from attacks. Caitlin Viray, that's a little low. That could have been outside, but Mylene Paat picking it up. So a set point saved by the Flying Titans, but there are 5 more for the Crossovers. Viray with 3 points. Shaya Adorador. Arocha keeping it alive. Molde. Great pass from Durendes. Zacarandang.
Good check by Arocha.
De Leon rejected. Zacarandang gets it via a kill block.
Yeah, that was coming off from the running attack ni Zacarandang. Na-check siya, but pumesto siya agad for the block. And that was a good one-on-one block there by Zacarandang and Bea De Leon. And now the Chery Tiggo Crossovers is up by 2-0.
For the Crossovers on what we could probably say a come-from-behind win in the second set. After trailing by 5, they win by 6 points in a much faster span of time, 36 minutes.
Well, I think itong Chery Tiggo, kahit na lumamang itong Flying Titans early that set, hindi nila hinayaan na ma-pressure yung squad nila. Unti-unti lang silang dumidikit sa puntos ng Choco Mucho hanggang sa nakalamang na sila. At doon na nga sunod-sunod yung mga magagandang laro na pinakita nitong Crossovers. And they started na kargahan yung services nila kaya nahirapan maka-receive itong Choco Mucho Flying Titans. We saw a lot of service aces, misreceives, over-receives also on the side of the Flying Titans kaya nahirapan na sila makakuha ng mga transition plays. And still, we saw a lot of long rallies for that set. But in the end, nakukuha pa rin ng Chery Tiggo yung point dahil mas maganda yung transition play nila for that set. And now we're looking at the numbers. Again, lamang na naman ng Chery Tiggo sa attack points with 20 points versus 14 ng Flying Titans. And they got 2 kill blocks for that set versus 1 ng Flying Titans and 2 service aces ng Crossovers, none for the Flying Titans. And though mas madami pang errors itong Crossovers, but the Chery Tiggo only got 1. But in the end, mas maganda yung naging teamwork nila for that set. And they were able to convert yung mga free balls na nakukuha nila from the Flying Titans into points.
And by the way, the Flying Titans just did not have an ace in the second set. They don't have an ace in the entire match.
That's right. So yung mga service nila, hindi ganun kakargado or hindi ganun ka-okay yung mga target versus nitong Crossovers. Pag sila naman nasa service area, they take their time in the service area, they look at their targets, tapos kinakargahan nila habang tumatagal yung service nila. Kaya naman nahihirapan makakuha ng magandang first ball itong Flying Titans.
A little change in the lineup of Coach Velez as he will put Jasmine Nabor in the starting lineup for the first time today.
And also we're seeing Chery Nunag on the floor for the side of the Flying Titans.
Nunag did not play versus the Cargo Movers. By the way, I keep saying a lot of these players from Flying Titans did not play because Coach Alin Sunurin only used 6 players against the Cargo Movers. There were no subs in that 4-set loss.
Well, hinahayaan lang niya talaga makakuha ng magandang chemistry and teamwork yung kanyang mga ginagamit na players rather than changing his lineup middle of the set or middle of the game.
But for Coach Velez, what's the idea here of putting Nabor, who obviously is fresh off the bench, to start here in the third set? As you see a point there, Chery Nunag making her presence felt immediately.
Well, definitely, because both setters, magkaiba sila ng style of setting and style of play. So, we saw na naging effective si Alina Bicar no first 2 sets. Well, maybe Coach Velez is expecting na naka-adjust na itong Flying Titans. Na mas mababasa niya yung mga, the way Alina Bicar will set the ball to her teammates. So now, bringing in a different setter for their squad, nitong third set, yung speed or yung type of play nitong crossovers will change definitely.
Shai Adorador knocking that ball in earlier. Durandes with a dig on the Tolentino attack. Maylene Paat. Tolentino will try again. Block this time. Revilla keeping it alive. Tolentino with a push. Durandes picking it up. Shaya. Block. Durandes with coverage. Adorador again. Off the block and outside. Back-to-back points with the crossovers as we send it over to Jaime Ascalon.
I want to talk about the culture Coach Aaron Velez has built for the Chery Tiggo Crossovers. Now, after a tough loss against the Akari Chargers, Coach Aaron pulled out a marker and gave it to his team. Now, he made everyone write on the whiteboard on what do you think they should improve next. When I mean everyone, this is the entire coaching staff and everyone and the players as well. Now, one thing that the players love about Coach Aaron is that everyone's opinions are not only heard but understood. Now, being up 2-0, I think it's safe to say na it's not only Coach Aaron's strategy that is working, it is the entire team's as well. I send it back to the game as it's tied 2 apiece.
Thank you, Jaime. Well, the crossovers playing inspired volleyball for, well, that's one of the reasons and many more for sure. But Nunag has all of the 3 points of the Flying Titans here in the third set.
So far, good game here by Chery Nunag. Fresh from the bench, but scoring a lot for their squad right now.
She is making a huge impact for the Flying Titans here. But we're looking at the sideline of the crossovers, and Alina Bicar is getting treatment on her calf. It seems like she was cramping up, and probably one of the reasons why Jasmine Nabor was put into the starting lineup here in set number 3. Adorador, blocked by Isa Molde.
Good start here by the Flying Titans. So blocking nila, gumagana ngayon in this set.
Molde with 7. That's her first block of the match. 2-point advantage for the Flying Titans. Des Cheng with 5. Only scored 1 point in the second set.
Oh!
A rare misreceive by Pauline Gaston, who's been playing so well in the back row for the crossovers.
Well, good service by Des Cheng. Ganda ng target niya. As in, diretsong-diretso lang in between Maylene Paat and Pauline Gaston. So yun yung mga mahirap adjustan.
3 points. This is the biggest lead of the Flying Titans here in the third set. Service out for Des Cheng. Coach Aaron Velez won a championship with the crossovers in the Open Conference of 2021 in Bacara, Ilocos. Molde with a push, that's pretty high. Gaston easily picks it up. Paat off the block. Revilla was there for coverage. Tolentino. Gaston. There's a net touch on Tolentino. Are they going to challenge? Tolentino is pretty adamant that she didn't touch it. Assistant coach Jesse Lopez hesitated, and they will not challenge.
They want to save that challenge for the remaining of this set.
So it's a 1-point game. A mini 2-point run here for the crossovers. Adorador with 8 points. Nice serve. Nunag. Nabor. Gaston with a power tip. And for Pauline Gaston, this has to be a conference high already. She has 8 points.
So far, since the second set, ang ganda na pinapakita ni Pauline Gaston, not just in the back row, but also in the front row. She's really waiting for the hands of her blockers before she decide what type of attack yung kanyang papakawalaan. So we've seen her variating her attacks with strong cross court, using the hands of her blockers, or even drop balls right behind her blockers.
Labor combination play. The little tip is good for Mylene Paat. 19 points already for Mylene Paat.
And that was a missed time coverage by Kat Tolentino. She was there for the block in the middle, but change of speed lang yung sa attack na ni Mylene Paat, and hindi na nakadecide kagad dun si Kat Tolentino if she will receive the ball or send it back on the other side agad.
Crossovers on top, courtesy of a 4-0 run, but Kat Tolentino with an answer, and she ties the game. 13 points for Tolentino, 12 from attacks and 1 block. Chery Nunag starting here in set number 3, and already quickly has 3 points. Oh, the service out though, and the lead right back to the Crossovers.
1 point game here lang so far for the third set.
De Los Reyes. Three points for Jaisal De Los Reyes. 2 scored in the second set. Isa Molde, that is on the line. And a quick challenge because the players thought it was outside. The lines judge called it in, so Aaron Velez will use one of his 2 challenges.
Even the coaches of the Crossovers said it was outside. Kaya naman si Coach Aaron, kinonfirm niya sa assistant coaches na if it's really outside, then they'll call the challenge.
How much do you wish you had the challenge system back in your day with Lasal Panay?
Oh, it will be a big help because yun na nga, dahil lalo na pag sa mga dikit na laban na ganito, sometimes hindi na natin nakikita or nafe-feel na may mga violations tayo na nako-commit. So this is a big help having this challenge system.
Would you have wanted it, or would you have kept it, the same, no challenges back in your day, if you had a choice?
Well, I think we played well naman without the challenge system.
So keep it that way.
Yeah, we'll keep it that way.
Oh, it is in. So a unsuccessful challenge for Coach Velez. He will have 1 challenge remaining. Flying Titans still have 2 challenges. So we're tied at 7. Kat Tolentino will serve. Paat scores off Tang Ponce. 20 points for Mylene Paat already, and it's a 1-point lead for the Crossovers.
Yeah, this tweet is from Manoy. Labanan ng middle blocker at opposite spiker ang tema ng laro, Chery Tiggo against Choco Mucho. Good luck. And this is from at Volleyball. Ito na naman po tayo. Kinakabahan na naman bawat puntos. Ha ha ha. Laban CMFT.
A great tip.
This from _Aya Yawi. first set pa lang, ang intense na agad ng laban. Ha ha ha, let's go Titans.
So during that lull in the technical timeout, Alina Bicar was signaling to us she was cramping up on the left calf. That's why she is not on the floor right now. It's pretty heavily bandaged right now, so I don't think she's coming in anytime soon as Pauline Gaston sets a new conference high for herself with 9 points.
Yeah, sakto lang sa likod ng kanyang mga blockers. So take a look at this. Using the hands of Tina Wong. But Kat Valentino was just a bit far for that first ball coverage.
And Pauline Gaston really rewarding her coaches for putting her in the starting lineup today with a great performance.
That's
great defense, great offense.
Great first ball. And
That was just a little too long, but great attempt on the dig, but overpassed. 9-all, set 3. Micah Ortiz only with 1 point. She scored that in the second set. Nabor to Karandang. Yes, that's on the line.
and that was inside. So far, itong mga running attack ni Zakarandang is really working for her and for the side of the crossovers.
And I like how Isa Molde, because the rest of the Flying Titans on the floor, they were saying outside.
Yeah.
And they were about to challenge, but Isa Molde telling them, no, it's in. Let's not waste the challenge.
But also, it's a good defense, a good game that we've seen so far with kay Isa Molde.
Great floor defense by the crossovers. Adorador with a push. Molde picking it up. Lazaro Revilla. And this is going to be a chance ball for the crossovers. Combination play. Adorador with a dump. Yes!
That was actually a missed approach by Shaya Adorador. Medyo nabitin siya on the approach there, but good adjustment. Sakto lang na drop ball niya. Again, in the middle of the defense itong Flying Titans. We saw a lot of drop balls from the crossovers. Sakto lang sa gitna ng Flying Titans na hindi nila nakukuha.
2-point lead for the crossovers. Oh, they get a break. Zakarandang. That's going to be her first ace. And now this is a 3-point lead, the biggest for the crossovers. Timeout for Coach Dante Alin Sinurin.
Kaya hindi dapat siya. Okay, sabi ko nga sa inyo, pag nasa katawan nyo, importante hatid sa setters area para hindi tayo mahirapan. Lalo to spikers tayo sa harapan. Okay? Okay, one good receive lang. Ha? Receive 1 tayo, nandiyan naman si Chery, 8 ba tayo, may baka tayo. Okay? Sige, sige, ha? Tuloy lang, tuloy lang. Tuloy lang sa ginagawa, ha? Huwag titigil, huwag titigil.
Well, Coach Alin Sinurin wants to break this 3-0 run by the crossovers. Kat Tolentino with 13. Isa Molde with 8. Meantime, Jasmine Nabor doing an excellent job distributing the ball as a starter here in the third set. Zakarandang coming off her first ace. She already has 10 points. 2 players now in double digits for the crossovers. 20 for Maylene Baad. Des Cheng connects.
Yeah, coming off from the timeout, Coach Dante telling his players na ayusin yung first ball para maabot sa kanilang setter, Dina Wong. And you have to give credit to the perfect first ball there by Isa Molde. Yun yung sinasabi ni Coach Dante na dalhin lang nila kay Dina Wong para maset niya na maayos sa kanyang mga spikers.
Baad, back row. What an angle for Maylene Baad. You can see her in midair angling her body to get that opening.
And actually, yung set sa kanya in the back row, it's not that high. As in, ang layo ng approach niya, pero yung set sa kanya, mababa lang. So, ang technique dito for Maylene Baad is yung bilisan niya yung approach niya para yung attack niya mas mabilis din. Kaya naman nahihirapan makapwesto kaagad ang depensa ng kanyang mga opponents.
Great dig by Jasmine Nabor, also by Gaston. Here comes Adorador against a double block. Wong sends it to Cheng. Gaston picking it up. Nabor back to Baad. Yes! Maylene Baad now with 22.
What an attack there by Maylene Baad. Look at her wind up and yung contact niya sa bola, really flicking her wrist to make that ball faster. Yung atake na dating sa kabilang side, mas mabilis pag maganda yung wrist action mo sa contact sa bola.
Biggest lead by the crossovers right now at 4 points. Des Cheng. Duremdes with a pass. Adorador dug up by Molde. Cheng on the approach. Durendes, right place, right time. A push there by Adorador. Tolentino will get a touch.
Good defense by Gaston. Hindi lang nataas yun ni De Los Reyes. Kaya nahirapan na habulin ni Mylene Pat for the overball.
14 for Tolentino on this kill. Cheng has an ace already. 8 points she scored. She also has a service error. Not a good pass there from Pauline Gaston. Shaya Adorador, cross court. It's just wide. And a challenge here. Was Adorador, was she saying there was a block touch? Well, yeah, it's a challenge, so we'll see. She doesn't look pretty confident to me, but we'll find out here.
Yeah, but they still have a challenge, so why not use it?
Yep. Crossovers, 2-0 against the Flying Titans. They are trying to break a 3-game losing streak. The last win was almost a month ago. That was against a top opponent in the Cargo Movers. Her last game was a painful one, a loss against the Chargers, led by their former teammate, Dindin Santiago Manabat. Okay.
Oh.
There's no block touch.
Yeah, there was no block touch, so their challenge is unsuccessful.
So no more challenges remaining for Coach Velez. Still 2 challenges for the Flying Titans. 2-point game. Service outside for Cheng.
Yeah, that service too strong.
Second service error for Cheng. And that'll really affect them, especially as they're trying to make a run here and come back in this set.
Oh.
They get lucky as Shaya Adorador gives the point right back. First service error for Shaya. So it's still a 2-point game. Nunag committed a service error this set. She gets it in this time. Combination play. Mylene Paat with an easy kill. 23 for Paat already.
So far, yung combination play na yan by the crossovers, always working for them. And now with that attack by Mylene Paat, that sends their team to second technical timeout, 16-13.
President of Sports Vision, Ricky Palou, on your screens. And along with Kim Hekiliana, former Blue Eagle. And speaking of former Blue Eagles, De Los Reyes serving. Ortiz, that's dug up by Paat. Pauline Gaston. Coverage by Dina Wong. Tolentino on the rise, and she gets a kill. That's point number 15.
Good opposite attack there by Kat Tolentino. Nakapwesto doon si Zaka Randam, but hindi lang masyadong maayos yung pagtaas niya sa kanyang braso. Kaya nung pumasok yung palo na yon ni Kat.
Caitlin Viray and Jen Ferrer return for the Flying Titans. Viray has 3 points, all scored in the second set. Meanwhile, Ferrer has yet to score. Not a good pass from Adorador. Paat blocked at the net. Almost a crossing violation as well for Paat.
Oh!
Des Cheng just unprepared for the dig and an easy point. Gaston now in double digits with 10.
After she delayed her attack right there in the open, oh, take a look at this. Sakto lang si Caitlin Viray doon using her fingertips. Kaya yung bola na yun ni Gaston is medyo pataas. Kaya naman hindi na nahabol ni Des Cheng for the defense.
Substitution here for Coach Velez as May Luna will check in. She scored 1 point in the 5-set loss against the Chargers. May Luna, a former GLSU lady spiker. Very important serve, trying to protect a 3-point lead for the Crossovers. 17 serving 14. Nabor attacks and scores on a 1-2 play.
Actually, that ball is, parang over ball na yung first ball na yun ni May Luna. But Nabor, being in the front row, took advantage of that 1-2 play, worked well for their squad.
And Jasmine Nabor, her first point as a starter here in the third set. Alina Bicar, the starting setter, has 2 points. She is suffering from cramps on the left calf and has not seen action here in the third set. Good serve by May Luna. Viray is rejected by Pauline Gaston.
Oh, the ball is still alive.
All right, so the point was awarded already by the first referee, Daniel Palada. Will the Flying Titans challenge? First referee will speak to the second referee, Fernando Velarde. All right, so you heard it. The whistle was floor touch and the point given to the Crossovers. Des Cheng is signaling they want a challenge. They have 2 challenges remaining, so technically they can.
Yeah, now they will use that challenge. They will challenge that call if it was really a floor touch or not.
Assistant Coach Ejet Mabayad speaking to our officials. There's Coach Dante Alinsunurin. I think they're saying they're going to disallow the challenge. And they're citing some rules here because our officials are showing Mabayad something on a sheet of paper regarding some rules. Okay, so only a pancake save you're allowed to challenge. A floor touch you can't challenge. That's what I hear from the officials.
If the attempt is a pancake save.
So it's a 5-point lead right now for the Crossovers. This time around a double contact against Gaston.
But they're still up by 4 points.
So apparently you can only challenge a floor touch if there was an attempt to save it, a pancake save attempt. If there's no pancake save attempt, you can't challenge.
So yun yung nangyari sa Flying Titans kanina.
Gaston. Yes! 5-point lead once again for the Crossovers. Pauline Gaston with 12. Again, this is a conference high for Gaston. And really, it's paying dividends. Her starting today for the Crossovers has paid off. This is the biggest lead for the Crossovers at 5. Good pass by Lazaro Revilla.
Good defense by Gaston
Exactly.
again.
Karandang. Ferrer will set it. Cheng. Blocked by Nabor. Giray. Duremdes with the pass. Jasmine Nabor attacks and scores! Second point for Jasmine Nabor. This is the biggest lead of the Crossovers at 6.
So again, if Jasmine Nabor is in the front row, that's an advantage for the Chery Tiggo Crossovers because she can attack in the opposite side. And take a look at this. Good attack there by Jasmine Nabor. Good set by Buding Duremdes from the back row.
Second timeout now for Coach Alin Sinudin who will listen in.
Naman. Importante lang, ilaro lang natin. Diba? Ilaro lang na ilaro. Okay? Sige ha. Focusan muna ha. Sige.
Enjoy, please. Let's go. Hey, Titan! Let's go, let's go.
Ivy Lacsina on your screens. Watching the action, they have no game today. Thank you to our director, Al Neri, for the excellent shots today. From Lacsina to Wong. A 6-point advantage for the Crossovers. And it's not just Pauline Gaston who's performing so well as a starter here in the game. Jasmine Nabor, her being a starter here in set number 3 is paying off for the Crossovers as well, Panay.
That's right. And actually, ang ganda ng connection niya sa kanyang mga spikers. You know, yung set niya is higher and mas dikit sa net compared to Alina Bicar. But all of her attackers, okay yung connection nila, okay yung height for them. They were able to attack properly. So, good game here so far by Jasmine Nabor and the rest of the Crossovers.
1-2 play is good for Jen Ferrer. That is the first point for Ferrer. And we haven't even mentioned the 2 attacks by Jasmine Nabor as well. So that really has boosted the confidence of this team and given them another option offensively.
That's right. And akala nitong mga Crossovers is a set ni Jem sa kanyang mga attackers. But why not just go for a 1-2 play?
Ooh, speaking of attacks, Zakarandang with 12 already.
Again, coming off from a running attack.
Yeah.
So maganda itong mga running attacks dito ni Zakarandang for this game.
She's fired up. Why not? Zakarandang, after a 13-point performance, she has 12 today and restores a 6-point cushion. Although she gave away a point there. First service error for Zakarandang. As Cap Tolentino and Dino Wong return for the Flying Titans to make one final push to stay alive in this match and stay alive for a semi-final slot. Again, the loser in this game will probably not make it to the semi-finals, being that their position in the standings is right in the middle. Jasmine Nabor sends it outside.
But they're still up by 4 points and no challenge left for the side of the Crossovers. Kaya napatawag na lang ng timeout dito si Coach Aaron Velez.
Good acknowledgement, okay? Take accountable doon. However, okay, we're leading, okay? We just have to put it in action. Come on. One pass. Anong gusto mong atake? Go for it. Okay?
Ready yung dalawang backline sa likod.
Ready for your back, who's back?
Let's go! Game plan natin!
Say on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Chery! Wala pa!
So one timeout left for Aaron Velez and the Crossovers. Pauline Gaston with 12, a conference high for her. It's a 4-point cushion for the Crossovers. A win here will allow them to sweep the Flying Titans in this meeting and will give them a better chance of making it to the semifinals. Adorador. Cheng. Adorador again. Yes! Shaya Adorador with 10 points.
Yeah, that open attack over the blockers. And Kat Tolentino and Chery Nunag in front of her. And now Mylene Pat is going back in for the side of the crossovers. Good game by Mylene Luna.
4 players in double digits for the crossovers already. Celebrity Rolando Valdez has been watching the game since our first match earlier. Tolentino will score and get a kill. 16th point for her. Des Cheng with 8. She has an ace already. Bad. Yes! And this is gonna be 5 match points for the crossovers. Paat with 24 big points.
That was actually an off-timing attack by Mylene Paat. Medyo nabitin siya sa talon doon. But still, nakakuha siya ng putos coming off from the block. Off the block attack there by Tolentino.
Shaya doesn't have an ace yet. Almost.
Almost an ace.
Isa Molde rejected, and it's via the defense that the crossovers take down the Flying Titans in this meeting.
That was the last 2 points by Mylene Pat. 1 from the open attack, and last is from the kill block there in the attack of Isa Molde. Good timing and good position on the blocking of Mylene Pat, closing the doors on their attackers.
Mylene Pat, that's going to be 25 points, 22 attacks, 1 block, 3 service aces. That was the first block for Pat, and that delivered the W for the crossovers as they win in straight sets against the Flying Titans.
On Saturday, March 11th.
Confirmation of the 3-set win by the crossovers against the Flying Titans in a little more than an hour and a half. What an excellent and dominant performance here by Mylene Pat, who is our best player, and she is right now with Jaime Escalon.
And with me right now is our best player of the game, Mylene Paat, Mama P. 3 straight losses. Today, it was a must-win game. Ano yung mindset nyo coming into this game, a big game against Choco Mucho?
Tulad nga ng sabi ko sa iyo kanina na kailangan talaga namin manalo. Win at all, in all costs talaga na yung last 2 games kasi namin is crucial and gustong-gusto namin makapasok talaga sa Final Four kaya ibubuhos namin lahat ng makakaya namin para makapasok.
Parang nga binuhos mo na lahat ng kaya mo. 25 big points today. Alam mo, si Alina Bicar, you once called her captain of the ship. Pero nung set number 2, nagka-cramps nga siya. Ang nag-step up naman, si Jasmine Nabor. Ano masasabi mo sa play niya sa set number 3 naman?
Actually, sobrang proud ako sa teammates ko kasi kahit sinong ipasok, nagko-contribute talaga and ready sila. Yung first 6 namin yon hindi talaga yun plinano, hindi talaga yun na Pero kung sino talaga yun nandyan, talagang ginugusto namin manalo, magpe-perform kami.
Mga gusto ko bang batiin sa mga fans mo?
Ayan, binabati ko po sa lahat ng mga PVL fans na nandito ngayon sa Phil Sports Arena. sa family ko, kay Lylen Paat, kay Ate Maricel Paat, kay Ate Mingay. Happy birthday po kay Tita Tess, kay Ma'am Ada, Sir Romel, and sa lahat po ng family ng teammates ko, ng coaches ko, and sa lahat po ng family ko, maraming salamat po. Lefty Paat family, and hello S!
And there you have it, our best player of the game, Mylene Paat. I send it back to the panel.
All right, thank you, Jaime. Congratulations, Mylene Paat, 25 big points, but none more important than that last kill block that got them the win in set number 3.
Yeah, this is actually a good game in general, by the Chery Tiggo Crossovers. They had a better gameplay and teamwork na pumasok dito for this game. Everyone really contributed, and we saw how they wanted to win this game because mabilis sila maka-adjust whenever they commit an error, nakakabawi sila kagad, and hindi sila napipressure every time na lumalamang itong Flying Titans. So they just stick to their gameplay. Everyone helped one another. Their defense pattern is really on point for this game. And we saw a lot of rallies, but every time na napapanalo nila yung rallies because they have better ball distribution and better ball control coming into this game. But they have to give credit also for the side of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. But may times maganda yung mga nilalaro nila, maganda yung start, but hindi nga lang nila nasusustain until the end of the set or even at the end of this game. Yung latter part na ng third set, medyo nag-iba na yung body language nila, hindi na sila ganun yung communication nila hindi na ganun ka-steady. Kaya naman tinake advantage yun ng crossovers, and we're looking at the match statistics. Chery Tiggo, look at that, attack, dominating the Flying Titans with 57 points versus 40 nitong Flying Titans. Block points, they got 5 block points versus 4 ng Flying Titans. 4 service aces versus 1 ng Flying Titans. Though they have more errors for this game, less lang yung errors ng Flying Titans for this game, but more itong crossovers. But at the end, mas maganda yung naging laro in general or yung naging teamwork ng crossovers to win this game.
Let's take a look at these standings updated after the 2 games today.
Now still, the cream line is on the first spot with 6 wins and 1 loss. Petrogas and F2 Logistics both at 5 wins and 2 losses. And Chery Tiggo is currently on the 4th spot with 4 wins and 3 losses. And itong PLDT 4 in second. With Choco Mucho, andito na sa 6th place so far for the team standings.
So PLDT crossovers, they still have a shot at maybe overhauling the 3 and 4 seeds. Petrogas looking good, but Creamline with that asterisk means they are already assured of a semi-final slot. All right, that's just an update for all the fans, so you know where your team stand with just a few games remaining in the preliminary round. Schedule on Saturday, we're going to be at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center, San Juan City, 4 p.m. F2 Logistics Cargo Movers will take on the Energy Drink Lady Troopers. The Angels over the Chargers in 4 sets, and Mylene Paat with 25 gets the W for the crossovers as they take down the Flying Titans. Thanks to our director, Alden, for Panengde Connects Border. Jaime Escalona, I'm Eric Depan. Thanks for watching our coverage of the 2023 All-Filipino Conference of the Premier Volleyball League, the heart of volleyball, right here on One Sports.